All right, and welcome back for the second episode of Efferia Unshattered, the Black Sheep. When last we left the party, they were fighting a group of shades just after getting into a long, closed-off temple deep buried under a swamp near their settlement. They... Hi, Dan.
Hello.
uh, Anybody else want to give a quick recap of what happened once you guys got into the temple?
There's a lot of judgment as far as the writings on the wall. But we ended up getting surrounded by Gaster ghouls. I don't remember what they are.
Shadows.
Shadows, thank you. That were coming out of the very ancient, very old tombs.
Yes, and
This is the
one of them touched Wenrish, and Wenrish felt cold and shaken and not very well. And you guys were getting ready to fight, and it was their turn. So
Those fair and not good.
Runwish is gonna need therapy with a doll. Okay, show us where he touched you.
okay.
Everywhere.
These three are gonna hide. Or these four are gonna hide. This one is gonna move up and slash at go up to reach out at Dustin.
No.
Quick question, can they hide in bright light? Because Wenwish has a 20-foot radius of bright light and then dim light with the torch.
They are at disadvantage. So, yes, let me roll stealth for them real quick.
Just making sure.
Ha! One rolled a nat 1, so let me get them back off the...
Nice.
That one
now
got
good.
a 5.
I have a 14 passive, so the 13 stealth, unless he has a bonus, I would see it too.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, this one's gonna go for Dustin, though. That is a 21 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, that hurt.
For 12 necrotic damage.
Unconscious.
Yep. TPK.
But knowing you guys.
Fighter with 14 constitution. I'm unconscious on first attack.
I'm sorry.
I don't even have double-digit
Okay.
HP.
Oh, this is going to be wonderful.
Rapsis, it's your turn.
Well. I'm going to attack that one.
Alright. Go for it. That'll hit. Alright. Describe your attack.
Comes in with a dancing spin, with a whip flourished over their head, before bringing it down over Uldren's shoulder to crack across the shadow's form, and then pulling it back and above Uldren before flipping it around their own body.
Alright, this one withers away into nothingness.
Okay.
Wenrish.
Hunter's just is terrified of these things. Where is it?
Release the beast, darling!
I'm gonna say he's probably gonna do the firebolt. Do I have to roll for that? What am I doing? When you reach... No. You hurled a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. What is the range? 120 feet, so I'm good with that.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be a, oh god, oh god, oh god! And then it just kind of erupts from him, and is it... No, ranged spell attack. Okay, so... I roll a d20. No, I roll a d20 here, and then add +5. Is that it?
Yeah.
There should be
I
an
don't know what...
actual
Okay,
There you go.
spell
And then click
Indeed.
and then click on the word firebolt, because that
Yep.
definitely hit.
Firebolt. Okay.
On roll
Oh,
20.
on roll 20. Sorry.
Yeah, just
Oh,
that.
Well, that still hits in 3. Yeah, 3 fire damage. All right.
All right.
Light it up. Light it up.
And I'm sorry. It would have been whatever's closest to him at this
Yeah,
point.
that would be this one.
Okay. I've got character art in the way, unfortunately. I'm still trying to learn d20 here. Or
Okay.
That's all
Yeah.
good.
All right. Aldrin.
Well, seeing Dustin go down and Arabs dispatch the one right next to me, yeah, I think I had my short swords out already.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna move up to this one and do a nice little quick attack. Or not. But it's a light weapon, so bonus action. God fucking damn it.
I mean, they're getting better.
Yeah. I don't really have a bonus action, do I? Not really. Well, I'm basically gonna, try and distract the creature from Dustin's unconscious body. Yeah, kind of throwing my swords at it, even if I don't hit. And that's my turn.
All right. Dustin, what's going through your mind as you lay on the floor?
Fuck. That's pretty much what he's just freaking out.
Okay. Go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Remind me, it's been a long time. It's just a straight D20 roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It usually should give you an option on the character sheet.
Yeah, once you go to 0 hit points.
Like, it gives me the option for success and failure, but it doesn't give me...
You click on the word death save. Or it should have a roll option.
Gives me
Click on
HP management.
Let me...
Just a test?
Oh,
Okay,
well,
yeah,
it was
it
a
does.
good roll. We're
Alright,
accepting
yeah.
his
Yeah,
16.
it does.
Either
That's
way.
just a test for them. Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay, Zedish.
Cool.
So I'm not raging quite yet, but I am going to turn around and get this one that I'm closest
Alright.
to with my greatsword.
Alright, go for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah! Love that.
Roll
Nice.
that damage. $18. Yeah, no, this one
Yeah!
just disperses
Demolished.
into nothing. Yeah, just gone.
Just all of my strength was into that swing, just mauling on it.
This one is going to rush up and reach out at you.
I am not regretting that.
for 4 necrotic
Half.
damage. You feel as it touches you this weakness in your muscles start to set in.
Ugh. I feel icky.
All right, this one's going to attempt to hide again. That's a 7, so no, it's not hiding, but it's trying to behind the sarcophagi. It's trying to like.
I can still see you!
And then this one's gonna try and get away from Aldrin, so you get a attack of opportunity.
Woo. Don't fuck me.
Oh yeah.
don't
Okay.
think it's going
I
anywhere.
don't need to move it, I guess.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, that thing is gone.
Nice.
Arapsis.
Second first, same as the first. Not as much.
Unfortunately not.
Nope.
Wenrish.
Okay. So there's still that one. There's one over there. I don't need direct line of sight to do that spell, correct? I just need the verbal and somatic.
You do need line of sight, yes. But you have line of sight from where you are on any of the, because this one you can see any of the ones that you can see on the map that don't have a red X
Okay.
are you should have line of sight on.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing and attack the one up at the top.
Okay.
And so do that. And that.
Ooh yeah.
Yay! And the verbal component is mostly like, oh god, oh god, oh god!
All right. It is about this time. Arapsis, roll me a perception check. You hear a shuffling behind, or footsteps behind you, farther up into the tunnel, or into the temple where you just came from. As a dwarven figure walks in to the room, just kind of leisurely.
We've got a guest.
And quite a figure I have.
Be careful.
About time you showed up.
What is this? What are these creatures?
Shades
Shadow-
of death.
Well, friends, let us deal with them hastily. And with
There's no
that,
touchy-touchy. I got a mean bite.
flames dash from the dwarves' hands towards one of the shadows.
All right. Which one are you going for? The one. Oh, unfortunately,
Don't think it matters.
you go and you produce flame in your hand, and then it just kind of sputters out.
Well, friends, the battle is on.
Valiant effort.
It has begun!
It's been on
Aldrin.
for a bit now.
Aldrin.
Let's see. Can't quite reach the one up there, so I'm gonna pull out my longbow and try and shoot it. That's probably gonna miss.
That does miss. It
Okay,
just
well-
misses.
I'm just gonna relocate a bit. 10, 30. There we go, to get better line of sight on it. And that's my turn.
All right. Dustin.
Alrighty. Come on. Oh! Another success.
Zedish.
We're going in swing him again.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Or yelling. All the yelling.
All the yelling.
Full of anger.
Full of anger and rage. Just enough.
Yes. Just
For that
enough.
Just it up. This one is gonna see you guys and try to get away. I think it makes it to about here. And Aldrin, you definitely see where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
It has not left your sight.
Oh yeah,
Arapsis.
I'm keeping my eyes on it.
Damn it.
Fortunately, that misses. You go to thrash and it just kind of goes incorporeal for a moment.
Uh-huh.
Wenrish.
Okay. We came in this way, so I kind of want to go this way. And then at that point, I have a direct line of sight again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing, guys. I'm gonna do it. Oh god.
Okay, go ahead and do it then.
Do it!
Before it winds
Whatever it is.
A thing!
Choo. Choo.
Now
choo.
that's how you throw fire.
I'm so proud of you, kid.
Ah.
And the rest of the shades disapparate.
I'm
Leaving,
gonna-
leaving the room in silence as Dustin lays on the floor.
Yeah, I'm running out to Dustin, try and see what I can do to help. I don't really have anything for healing, but
Worry not.
Does anybody have an herbalist?
friends.
Does anybody have an herbalist kit?
nope.
Don't think so.
Nope.
I
Okay.
don't think I've afforded that yet.
We could take them up and see if anyone could help them.
I mean, I could
Oh.
carry him.
Bro's
Yeah.
got a heal, good berry to heal.
I have the goodest berries. Boris unceremoniously shoves a berry in the stranger's mouth.
Are these open source or just free range or
They're organic.
from your pocket? Straight from your pocket, though. I mean, all right.
I'm not sure if it was a berry or if it was just a ball of lint.
Perhaps a
Nope.
bezoar he found along the way.
Did you see
Don't
his hat?
think about it
Bit of a
too
mushroom.
hard. What if I told you it was a mushroom?
Well, then it wouldn't be a berry, now would it be?
Don't worry about it.
Well,
it's a
I
good
mean,
mushroom.
if you're putting things in people's mouths and telling people it's one thing and it's really another, then that's concerning.
Dustin, you come to Arapsis and a stranger arguing above you.
I would argue that you should be very used to ordinary people having 10 berries appear in their hand that are infused with magic that last approximately 24 hours, and that eating one of these berries heals you and provides you nourishment to sustain you for one day. This is an extremely common thing that druids can do, and I don't know why you're making a big deal about it.
Because you want us to accept the random candy that is appearing in your hand!
I would like to accept the random candy that is appearing in your hand.
I will tell you what every druid that you've ever talked to told you. Don't worry about where the good berries come from.
I'm sorry, officer, I don't know where that came from.
Have any of you been wounded?
Yes.
Yes.
Dustin and Wenrish and Zedish.
I will offer them the remaining 9 berries, and they may divide them based on how wounded they feel they are on a objective basis of how many hit points they need to heal each.
Well, Dustin's at 1, so...
Shove all of the
Dustin
berries in
definitely
Dustin's
needs-
mouth immediately.
Oh,
My friend, calm down! This is an ordinary thing druids do all the time. This can't be the first time a random stranger walked up to you in some abandoned place, and while you were laying nearly unconscious on the ground, shoved 1 to 9 berries in your mouth.
What
I
kind
can't
of places
say-
do you normally go to?
I mean, it's usually not berries.
Just like I told you about where the good berries come from, of all things of druidic lore, don't worry about it.
Look, Arapsis, if a unicorn bunny can save my life in the Feywilds, I think we're good with the berries.
I mean, the thing
be
I
fair.
get. That's why I'm confused by the druid trying to sell it off as other things.
Fine, the berries come from the Feywild. You
But
happy?
that means you shouldn't eat them.
Did
But
Winwish
it does
eat
say
one
that
of-
they're
did
good berries.
Did Winwish take one of the berries?
Yes?
But you never eat from the
I'm
Fae.
gonna like walk up to Winwish, and the second he like puts the berry in his mouth and eats it, I'm gonna be like, "That's a magic berry, by the way."
I thought they were just berries.
Mm.
You said organic. You grew it,
Yeah.
right?
Normal berries that heal your wounds. Do you normally heal your wounds by just eating things?
They do appear in his hand, darling. Just
Wait.
like your fire.
Ooh.
You know.
I know. And he looks down at his hands and he's just like, Okay.
I'll
not
be
burned.
completely
Okay.
honest with you folks. I don't actually know where the good berries come from. I've never bothered to care about it in my life.
Arapsis
All I
turns
know-
around and just kind of smiles and goes, "Shh! Demons of all sizes, darling."
Wenrish gets noticeably green.
Yes, that's right, like a bush.
Now you're gonna turn into a berry bush.
How
It's already
long?
started. Well, you've got maybe 5 to 10 seconds at this point.
How do I stop
You're
it?
turning Viridian, Wenrish.
3, 2, 1.
Are you feeling thorny?
Okay, so he doesn't have a torch, but I don't remember what was up there, but he's gonna run that way.
That was the jade statue.
Oh, there's a jade statue over there.
And he's
That's what the...
stuck in the darkness.
That's what... Yeah.
It was a statue? There's nothing past that?
I actually want to search this
That's
pit.
it.
The giant crocodile is a jade statue.
Okay, but he doesn't have a torch and he doesn't have dark vision, so
Mhm.
he's blind now.
I'll go get him
Oh,
before
God!
he runs into a wall and breaks his nose.
We should potentially search this room, though. It seems important.
Definitely. I agree.
I like the idea of searching.
Odin is just gonna like silently approach and just suddenly place a hand on Wenoish's shoulder.
What would you like a roll for searching the room?
Investigational.
I'm so good at that.
We should regroup with the others
No,
now.
you're pretty good at that.
Dang! This time, I got it.
I'm not great, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
You find the remains of some broken pottery and old tarnished jewelry. Any gems that were there have been pried out.
Please don't touch my things.
What's... what type of metal? I'll still probably take it.
Gold.
Well, then yes, I'll
Gold.
take it.
We'll say about 10 gold worth.
I'll guide Wenoish back with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Wait, where are you guys going?
We found gold.
Yeah,
We're figuring out what this place is.
I don't think I'm turning into a bush.
you walk into a
need
man's
to grab my toe
meditation
for comfort.
chamber and take his garbage and just leave.
No, we walk into an abandoned ruin and fight a bunch of shadows.
There's a lot here more than
Then
that.
we take the stuff.
That's my stuff.
What is?
Well,
There's a
you
lot
say
more
that, but-
than that.
Not exactly seeing anything about people
Wait till
living
the rest of the
here.
group catches up, Arapsis.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to reduce the avatars on the screen because it's taking up 50% of the screen.
Oh, go to the cogwheel.
Mhm.
And then go to audio video display,
Ah.
and change the first one to names only.
Gotcha, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Perfect.
I shall cast Produce Flame upon my own hand so that I have an additional light source.
Okay. How
Yeah.
far? How far of a
it
light
is-
source does that give you?
10 feet of illumination and an additional 10 feet of dim light.
I'm gonna help Dustin up to his feet so he can,
Okay.
follow
Or-
with the rest of the group.
Boris now. It lights up.
I knew today was a bad day to get out of bed. Someone
Well,
told me just stay home. Just stay in bed.
Boris, roll me nature.
be careful, stay on your feet, and you'll make it back to your bed.
We shouldn't
I
have come
know
here.
things.
This crop of vines over here, you notice nestled in among it is patches of a red moss that you know can be used for healing.
Well then, it seems only logical to meander over without telling anybody what I'm doing and begin collecting it.
All right. You can add two. I'll add 2 red healing moss to your character sheet. Let me do that real
Lovely.
quick. And then I'll tell you when to refresh. 1 second here.
Excuse me.
Oh no, the music has gone to banjos.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I need to change the.
It's okay.
Make you squeal like a pig, boy.
I had the wrong one playing this whole time, and I just didn't want to interrupt it, and I didn't want to change it in the middle of combat because that felt weird.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, hold on. Make sure that those of you who know how, turn homebrew onto your onto your character sheets now, because I will be adding homebrew items periodically.
Woo.
Noted.
Oh.
Homebrew added.
Okay, you have.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
All right. Boars, go ahead and refresh your character sheet and check your inventory. You can see what those do. All right. You guys were heading...
Ski.
This room seems like it's potentially important.
Once I'm sure that Dustin can stand on his feet, and when Noish isn't running off again, I'll start heading with
well,
the others.
It's a good berry is what, 1 point of healing per good berry?
Yes.
Yep.
And he got 10 good berries shoved in his mouth?
Yep.
Okay.
If that's. Yep.
I say, did I
Or
get 10
9.
or did
No, you got-
Wenrish?
Wenrish got 1, so you got 9, technically.
Noted.
Yay.
You have a magical berry?
You have had 9 days worth of food.
Dude, it's Thanksgiving all over again.
It's just like
simply
picking
provides
up
you
the
sustenance. for
Lembus berries.
Yep. Just like picking up
Limbus
How many
berries.
did you have?
One bite of this should sustain a grown man for a week. How many did you eat? 4.
What's the blueberry in Willy Wonka?
Full of it too.
Oh,
Victoria? Yeah.
the snozberries.
I'm
The
never gonna
snozberries
not
taste like
think of it as
snozberries.
Violet, you're turning violet.
sesame.
I just had a very stupid joke. Dustin has never been fuller. I'll see myself out.
Can we play now?
All right, Dan, you get a point of inspiration for that.
I turn
What
around
if
and
your
start
god were rewarding that?
I was gonna get punished.
This time.
Punished.
If you do it too often.
I make no guarantees.
No, I was gonna say, if you do it too often, Trey and I were developing a naughty list for when you guys get out of hand.
Oh my.
Oh no.
We got the idea
I'll
from
take that
Legends of
punishment.
Evantris.
Yes.
So, anyways. Alright, you guys were headed this way?
Yep.
Alright.
So, Druid, what is your name?
Borse.
Hmm.
What's yours?
Oh, I'm Aldrin. That's Dustin and Wenrish.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, folks. What are you doing in my meditation chamber?
Your meditation chamber. There are nasties in there.
Well, I was guided here on my meditation walk, and it simply seems like a good place to have a meditation chamber, so I decided I would make my home here. That was about 20 minutes ago.
You have a lovely home.
Thank you.
A lovely home that's been dug into by some fanatics who think it's the resting place of a lost god.
Aldrin, you see in this corner, or in this room, more, destroyed murals.
Hmm. Anything I can be...
No,
kind of decipher
they're
it?
beyond recognition.
Hmm.
You can just see, like, the remains of, like, bits of tile here and there.
Okay.
I'm standing at the entrance of the corridor, and I'm like, this way. We need to go this. Let's explore more. And run back into the room.
Tell them there's some weird shit in here.
We can hear you, Aropsis.
Well then,
It's
come.
even- We're already coming. Your voice carries a lot in these tunnels.
Oh, that's the thaumaturgy. Okay.
What?
What now?
Oh, yeah, yes. Sorry, that's just a thing that we can do.
Yeah.
Well, this does look important.
We try to control it. Sometimes it just happens. It's a thing.
They
The
have
demons.
they have trouble controlling the volume of their voice.
But I am very curious. What is this?
Yeah.
Able, maybe?
You find a room with a bunch of art pieces that have been moved from a shelf onto the floor. It's a variety of ceramics and ceramics and metalwork. Some woodworking that you would
You can kind of hear that, like, old man, like, ugh.
Yeah. Aldrin, you would say this is probably about 30 gold's worth.
Is
but
it
that would be
possible
for
to
the entire
carry it?
hall. If you
Okay.
split it up, maybe.
Well, if we can split this up, we can make a few coins out of it.
Well, as long as it's not too much. But
I mean-
I am curious about the rest of this room. I mean,
Aldrin, roll me history.
Okay. What do you have, what?
Okay. You don't notice anything particularly about the make of this pottery. It's hard to tell from what era
Okay.
it is. How old it might be.
Alright.
but do be careful. If those were tombs with shadows, then these do appear to be skeletons.
As you move into the room, this wall here there is one intact mural. It is sorry. It is of an automaton and a figure fighting against an army of elven figures in dark armor.
Automaton and what figure did you say?
An army of elven figures in dark armor, an automaton and a figure, and another humanoid figure.
Okay.
Does it look like our automaton?
It does.
Well, that's interesting.
Has Wenwish ever heard of this before?
You have an automaton?
Wenrish, roll history.
No, he is not.
No clue.
Look at that.
But this is the first intact mural that you've come across. This one seems untouched.
So the people that they're fighting seem to be elvish. The person with the automaton, they seem to be humanoid, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That could cover a lot of things. I'm gonna get close to the skeletons and carefully, like, you know, not in a coarse manner, but just separate the head from the rest of the skeleton, like for both of
Okay.
them. Just playing it safe.
All right. As you get over there, you find a chest that is tipped over on its side. It appears to be unopened.
Just for laughs. Is a mosaic stonework?
It is in fact stonework.
Then I believe I get a +2 to that to identify the origin of it.
All right, go for it. Oh, makes it a dirty
That's
20.
A dirty 20.
Boris, you recognize this. You've seen one of these before. You're not quite sure where, but you've heard tales of ancient machines that once fought alongside wielders against the moon elves in particular. In ancient
My
times.
friends, I've seen one of these things before.
Well,
I don't remember exactly where, but long ago there was a war between some automaton wielding maybe civilization perhaps and the moon elves. And I believe that that's what this depicts.
Moon elves, eh?
Moon elves.
Hmm.
That's a thing we all already know about, right?
Yes. However,
Good.
moon elves are not known for wearing dark armor. So you can definitely tell that this is from a different era. You're not quite sure how old it is. But with a dirty 20, this could be thousands of years old.
I lick the mosaic and then say, it could be thousands of years old.
Okay,
Aldrin looks
Doctor Who.
concerned.
It was going to be thousands of years old because we knew that the temple is thousands of years old.
Yes, but isn't it interesting that the mosaic is also thousands of years old?
I guess it would be more interesting if it were, more recent.
Older? Are you suggesting that someone could have mosaicked a wall and then built an entire temple around it to memorialize it?
I'm not suggesting. I mean, if that happened, I guess you know more about this world than I do.
Well, I certainly know a lot about stoneworking trivia.
Arapsis, you find a room, rotted food stores.
Ugh. Well, nothing good up here, I can tell you that much.
I know that sound.
Sorry, I'm still trying to come up with a voice for Boris, and we can't have two bombastic, bad British accents in the same party.
I'm
you can.
just really, really queer. It's okay. You can do whatever you want.
I'll settle on something eventually.
Yeah, we kept joking that he looked like Brian Blessed, so we were going with he was going with a Brian Blessed feel at first.
That was the original thought, but I don't know if I can keep up the booming Brian Blessed voice the entire sesh.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a lot for anyone. All right, Arapsis. You come in and Aldrin has removed the skull, the skulls from both of these skeletons.
Good.
And with your investigation check, you can tell that the reason that this isn't open is because it is trapped.
Oh.
It's like somebody
Well.
tried to get into it another way, but it set off a trap.
Well, I'm proficient with thieves' tools, but I don't actually have thieves' tools. Is there anything in debris that I could use to try and disarm the trap?
Yeah. Down at the far end of the room is a cabinet full of broken dishes and silverware.
Right. I'll grab some stuff.
Actually,
Alright. Yes.
I was trying to see what this spell does, and I've accidentally cast it. So I'm gonna go with, Wenrish accidentally cast it. And,
Oh, I'm not showing anything.
Okay, then maybe I didn't cast it. I don't know. I pushed
I saw it on D&D Beyond, but I don't see it on Roll20.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Good.
worries.
Let me go ahead and cancel that.
Oh, now it shows up.
Oh, then I guess I did cast it.
I mean, you don't have to have. But are you casting Chaos Bolt on the
Darkness.
on the cabinet?
Yeah, I guess. And I was gonna go with the lightning if it did. So
Why is it rolling twice?
Because you rolled 2 dice with Chaos Bolt.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it explodes.
kind of jumps. He's like, "Ah, what I
I'm
do?"
just trying Aldrin, like grabbing the perfect utensils to try and disarm it, and turns around and the chest just.
Just yeah.
Ah!
And I'm liking you more and more.
Arapsis, make me a dexterity saving throw. To avoid shrapnel. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Coconuts!
Ah! I don't know what happened. It went off, and
I'm alright! Don't worry! My clothes are fine.
When Rich just kind of takes a step back into the crowd. I don't know what happened. That was weird.
I'm gonna just
Darling, we've
grab
gotta
the
work on
utensils.
your aim!
No, I feel like that aim was pretty good.
I mean, he hit it and not you, right?
Okay, perhaps the strength of your flow, then?
I'm just gonna poke at the utensils and walk up to the chest, try and see if there's anything useful in it anymore.
It's kind of hard to tell what was in there. There's the remains of some paper and fabric. You think may have been scrolls or tapestries?
Wenrish,
Maybe in the future.
when there's something we're trying to get into and you kind of feel your hands buzzing a bit, point them away from it, alright?
Wenrish, have you gotten any sort of magic that, I don't know, can mend paper or tapestries?
No, I don't know if that exists.
Do I know of someone back at, the compound that could fix it with mending?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
There's
I'll
definitely a few people you could go to.
Okay.
There's especially the healer's hut.
Alright. I'll take
Well, you're
those
not
for
going to
later.
drag
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
gonna.
like to go to the healer's hut, so maybe I could take that.
I'm gonna take those for now. We'll see when we get out.
Okay.
To be honest, that was a perfectly good cabinet. We could have taken that back and not had somebody cast mending on it, and we'd have a perfectly good cabinet too.
Wait a minute. I got it.
Well, now we
You could
have
play with your
timber,
magic nose
I
goblin.
guess. And enough to
You're
make
a
a fire.
perfectly good cabinet.
Excellent. Witty retort.
Wonderful. Fantastic.
All right.
Horse just sets the remains of the cabinet on fire with his continual flame. And then casts another one and lights his pipe again.
Anything useful over there, Opsis?
There we go.
I don't see anything else except for our original jade alligator.
Hmm.
But I would expect that to be something more than it seems.
Most likely. The tunnel did keep going past this room back there. Maybe we can check that out.
Where did it keep
I saw
going?
more vines.
Is that a skeleton?
Yes, there are several skeletons. There's one right here too.
Ah!
Which all of them have their heads separated from the rest of the bones.
If this is thousands of years old, you think that they wouldn't be skeletons anymore, right? Seems kind of weird.
I'm gonna do the same thing over here and just for safety purposes, remove the heads from the bodies. I'm not gonna take them, just separate them.
Okay. You guys
That way, if
ready?
they rise up, they can't see shit.
This is
Are
a
these skeletons
simple
petrified?
No.
Okay. I'll do my natural duty and begin burning their bones.
Okay.
Huh.
The rug lights up as does so hold on. So this lights the rug on fire. That is on
Oh.
fire. That
Oh
is
no,
on
I was
fire.
gathering the corpses and throwing them into the fire I had already created.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
I misunderstood. Okay, so you collect them and
Yes.
throw them into the pyre. Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not burning the entire room. I'm preserving.
I thought you were going around and like fire, doing little like Mario pew pew. Pew.
And now
No,
this one.
I'm
And
the
now
other
this
kind
one.
of chaotic neutral.
And now the whole world's in flames.
There are
Okay.
two kinds of chaotic
Watch
neutral
everything
characters.
burn.
There are the ones that take a break to burn the bodies out of respect, even though that's not the logical things to do. And there's the one that sets all of the bodies on fire because it's fun. I respect both.
Are you feeling okay?
All right, are you guys gonna go catch up with the rest of the group?
I don't know where they went.
Just follow my voice into the darkness, darling. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Whoa.
It's not the worst idea we've ever had.
Up or down. Up
I'm
or-
pretty sure we killed all of the undead.
As you
Pretty
move
sure.
through this room, I need each of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's right.
Oh boy.
really good at getting under 5 today.
Arapsis, Arapsis, Wenrish, and Boars, you each take 6 points of piercing damage as a spiked log swings through from south to north and hits you and knocks you into the north wall.
Ow!
You know, I was literally just thinking, we don't need to go down this way. It just connects around the other way. And now here I am bleeding.
Wenrish is bleeding and down.
Wenrish is unconscious. Okay.
At least that tells
Any
us who
more berries?
activated it. Oh.
Into my pocket and speak some druidic words. And pull out another 10 magic berries and shove one of them into her mouth.
His
mouth.
What? Yeah.
So
Their mouth.
Yep.
6 points would have brought me down to -2. So
Oh, once you hit
No.
0, don't worry about negatives. It was just 0.
okay, so 10 would be 10.
Yeah.
Be back up to 10. Okay.
8 eat the other 6 and offer up the remaining 3 to Arapsis.
I mean, really, have you just considered making a jam?
So
Why
full.
would I go through the trouble of making a magic jam that returns to the Feywild within 24 hours?
Well, I mean, if you're feeding somebody 10 berries anyways, it
You
just seems a bit more convenient.
I need a nap.
How many decades of your life did you spend at a druid circle? You think we didn't try to make good berry jam at some point?
Does the Feywild count?
When you make the jam then returns to the Feywild after 24 hours if you don't eat it.
I mean, if
We
it's good
tried.
jam,
we have-
eat it.
You have to eat it right away.
Arapsis,
You do-
we don't have toast.
If it was bloody
Eat the
good
berries.
jam, I would imagine I'd bloody eat it.
It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort to go through for jam that you have to then
Look how
eat the
bloated
same
Wainrish
day.
looks just from that.
Wenrish has a food, baby.
So full. He's got a little bit of sweat on his
That's
brow.
a week's worth of food right there.
I'm gonna need a minute.
All right, you just have to get your steps in. You got to walk it off. Why do you think I'm doing all this meditation walking?
I mean, the calorie density on these is just insane.
Yep. I eat about 3 weeks worth of food a day, purely in good berries. So yeah, I have to get a lot of cardio.
I am just astounded that you're still standing. I am barely able to move after what you gave me. My word, man.
I'm gonna need
When
to find a
You
tree.
live on a diet of good berries like I do. You get used to it.
Some very forgiving leaves.
Oh, later on you are going to need some very forgiving leaves, trust me.
Oh no.
I really hope that one of you knows how to cast a prestidigitation spell
what that is.
Well, just make sure you're near the river, darling. That's what
Oh
they
no.
say.
It's the other problem. You're going to have one poo that has the density of an entire week's worth of poo. That's really the problem with the Goodberry diet.
There's no fiber.
There's zero. Yeah,
It's the blackest of black.
if we lived in a world where people quantified the amount of food that you eat on a scale of 2,000.
The demons are gonna come out.
I do believe that's what he's warning of you, darling. Yes.
Who knew the good berries were the cure?
Nope, not in this situation.
No, it's gonna keep the demon. It's gonna be inside of you, and it's gonna be very hard to get that demon out.
You're gonna feel a lot worse before you feel better.
You're going to feel so much better when it's over, though.
Let me get my waddle on. And does the pregnant woman shuffle up the wall?
Let's just say you're going to need a potion of universal laxative.
If you start to feel a turtle head, don't fight it.
He fed me a turtle?
Not quite.
I thought it was berries. I don't want to turn into a tree.
Like I said, don't worry about what the good berries are made of or where they come from. I almost certainly summon them from the Feywild, and they're almost certainly the eggs of a celestial turtle of some kind. You are correct. At least that's what the spores tell me.
We're gonna become
You
mushroom
see?
people.
You're merely having an omelet.
Yep, organic vegetarian omelet.
Oh
Our
my
civic.
god, you guys. We can only talk about pooping for so long.
Oh, you'd be
Waddle.
surprised.
Waddle. Waddle.
Can't
This
we?
entire time, Dustin's
Waddle.
face has just been getting whiter and whiter and whiter. Just dreading the next day.
Waddle. Waddle.
Well, I'm glad I didn't eat any of those.
I knew I should have stayed in bed.
Are you casting guidance on?
Both of them for their poop check.
You can only do one because it's a concentration.
Also, it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have 1 minute to get it out, and they'll get the extra 1d4 on their con save for however much damage the
So they're just
12
gonna...
days worth of constipation costs.
So we have to make constipation checks?
No,
Exactly.
they don't. No, I'm not making you make constipation checks, for fuck's sake.
All right, but I'm gonna try and scare the poop out of Wenrish.
Alright, what you doing?
I snuck around the other direction in all of this before they came back into this room. So I'm going to wait on the other side of the statue until they're coming in.
I feel like I would have a feeling of what Arapsis is planning. I'm gonna go back there with him.
Waddle. Waddle.
I'm gonna wait till they're just so close, and then I'm gonna scream, "Let it out!"
once we were in a room like this, I got touched by something and I almost died.
And then in that moment, all of the flames go out, and then you hear a loud booming voice in your ear go, "Let it out, Wenrish!"
All right, you guys are heading out of the temple.
Is this the way out?
Yes.
I believe so at this
Yes.
point, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe we're quite done.
All right, then we are going to go ahead and take our first break. We'll meet back here in 5 minutes. I will see you guys in a few.
This was a terrible housewarming party.
All right, and welcome back, everybody. Thank you for waiting. Let's see, you guys, we're just coming out of the dig site here in the center. We'll pretend that this is an opening to a cave. I didn't have one that didn't, or I didn't have one that did, so we're just gonna pretend like this is the dig site. Yay!
Pretending in Dungeons and Dragons?
What?
Oh my god, you're gonna
Dig
tell
it.
me you didn't just absolutely prepare every minute detail of this campaign? The mystery! It's gone!
My immersion is broken.
All right, you guys climb out to find a few figures standing, having recently set up camp, and there is a small halfling, older gentleman, a tall sun elf, and a human taking notes as the halfling seems to be rambling on about something. And pacing
Any of
back
them
and
familiar?
forth. Roll me history, Aldrin, with advantage.
Sure. Oh, okay. Well,
Dang.
Yeah, you actually know exactly who the Sun Elf is. You recognize him as the son of one of the noble houses.
hmm.
Specifically House Elyndor, which is a house dedicated to the preservation of ancient knowledge and lore. They typically maintain a vast library of scrolls and books, protecting the wisdom of the Sun Elves.
How do you spell the name?
Elyndor.
Thank you.
But as you approach, you hear, yes, we need to get in there and make sure that we get anything intact. Try to find any sort of any sort of history that we can find. Maybe perhaps we found another temple. See if there are any murals intact and so forth.
I'm gonna stealth and gesture to the others to stealth as well.
Okay.
Should we be trusting them or not?
Not really.
Oh, Wenrish.
Do what?
I can tell you that I am not good at stealth.
Just roll it.
I'm
See.
not I'm not bad at stealth, but the dice.
Told you!
Dustin, roll it.
I mean, I only rolled one better than you, technically.
The guy in heavy armor
Boars,
is
roll.
stealthy.
Boars,
Better
roll me
than all
stealth.
of us. You rolled better than all of us.
Yeah.
Every single.
He told us to move silently, and it's like the cartoon where we're all just kind of creeping along. Do. It's the Scooby-Doo theme song.
I traded my stealth for a half plate because I wanted better armor. I'm sorry.
All right. Nobody can hear Boris pooping.
Mm-mm.
He is a ninja shitter. All right, Wenrish, you're just like, what? And start climbing out of the pit.
I'm gonna try and grab Winwish by like the robe or cloak or whatever.
You gotta find a tree!
Hello there! Hey, the halfling,
Wenwish.
the halfling waves at you jovially. And starts heading
Hi.
in your direction.
Hi, nice to meet you. Goodbye.
The human short in quickly in tow behind the halfling. The sun elf seems to be hanging back a bit. But Wenrish, hold still for a second.
I'm waddling away.
Oh.
Waddle, waddle.
Waddle, waddle.
Oh,
You gotta find a tree.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, look, there's more of you. Hello.
Since Dustin had the most extensive damage done during the fight, I'm going to grab him like he's wounded and immediately scream asking for assistance for the wounded. Please help! We need a doctor!
Well, I'm not that kind of doctor, unfortunately, but
Well, then please at least help us carry him up!
Tristan, please. And the sun elf approaches and comes down, and moves to help. Move Dustin up.
Dear gods, I'm glad somebody with some kind of authority is here!
What happened?
There's bloody undead under there, that's what's happened!
Well, it's a temple, what do you expect?
Well, yes, we were trying to help out!
Are you part of the Dick team, or you said to me we were come here from Athadenor to investigate the site?
No, the bloody city wanted to try and give some help!
Interesting. We'll move you guys, as you guys start moving, Aldrin, roll me insight.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys start moving, Dustin, the sun elf, easily hoists Dustin up even with his heavy armor and puts his, shoulder under your arm. And he's like, here, take my hand. We'll get you out of here. Are you quite all right?
Oh, eventually. I don't recommend going down there.
I'm gonna come out of the pit at this ladder over here.
Okay.
And just discreetly get myself ready for combat just in case. I don't trust the situation at all.
Well, I guess if we're going to be working together, I might as well introduce myself. I am Doc Syracuse Baggins. I am the
He's what?
one of Doc Syracuse, which is, hold on, let me get the spelling of this. C-Y, or here, I'll just put it in chat. Hold on. Just come here to investigate the temple and try to assist the Terran Enclave in their endeavors, and I wasn't informed that we would be having any other assistance, so I thought it would just be Andrew and Tristan and myself. Gestures to the human and the Sun Elf.
Oh God! Oh no!
Well, you see, the local town, whenever they have people that are trying to test out their powers, if they will, they try and lend us out to help out local expeditions or helping would-be chores, kind of, if you would, for this. So we kind of just ended up helping out with the dig team for the day to kind of assist with that. And luck be have it, ended up fully in their face first, surrounded by shades.
Oh, that sounds terrifying. Though I've come across them before in my line of work, but that's why we have folks like Tristan. And Tristan just kind of looks at you blankly, and Dustin, roll me insight.
Insight?
Mm-hmm. Since Tristan is right next to you.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Oh my god, you guys! Yeah, he just kind of stares blankly at you and kind of does the like head bobble back and forth like, yeah. And helps you up the ladder.
Dustin tries to, like, feign being more injured than he actually is, you know, kind of like putting more weight on Tristan than, you know, is necessary.
I think I feel a branch.
Wait just a second here. What enclave did you say is you said something about claiming this temple?
No. We were investigating the Terran enclaves. We were assisting in the excavation, and we were summoned. You had a messenger that was sent to us, asking for assistance. We came with 6 scouts and Tristan and Andrew and myself. Trying to see what we can find out about the temple.
Do I remember anything about, like, a missive being sent to someone for some help?
I do remember the messenger.
Yes, that was something that happened during the Quiet Year session that you weren't a part of.
Okay.
Yes, I do remember the missive being sent out. It's when you find something of this import, it's sometimes you have to do that sort of thing.
Yes. Well, we're hoping that we can find anything. Often we've come across these and they've been ransacked. The temples themselves are ancient, and if it is what I think it is, and you found the automaton, this could be something very, very important.
Oh, yes?
Well, I need not say more. That's should I say something that is to be information that to be given to those who work above me, so to speak.
But a robot! That is truly fascinating, don't you think?
Yes, there have been tales of ancient machines that once fought alongside those who wielded various kinds of magic.
Oh, where did they come from?
No one truly knows, but each one has an artifact tied to it.
You did say you are here to help, right?
Well, of course.
An artifact, you say?
Yes, yes.
So, so is it normally like an animal form and something connected to it from there, or?
No, the ones that we have found before, yes. But most of the knowledge is in the hands of Moonladrian, the Moon Elves.
That would make sense. Yes.
Like the moon elves that are depicted in the tapestry down there, showing them in dark armor and battling some sort of automaton.
What's this? You found an intact tapestry?
One. Only one.
What's it called when a tapestry is made of stones?
A
Mosaic.
Mosaic, mural, whatever. Yes. Fascinating.
I'm just pacing around them.
Us dwarves, we call them tapestries because all of our tapestries are made of stone.
Fair. That is known of the dwarven kind.
Other cultures call them mosaics.
Understood. In the meantime, the human is just writing furiously, like everything that comes out of the halfling's mouth is just writing.
Do any of them carry weapons? Are they like? Do they look like they could be a danger?
The sun elf has a dagger at his hip, but that seems to be it.
That would be common practice, I assume, for adventurers out and about.
He is by far the most built of the three, of the trio, so he's most likely the muscle in the group.
Do they all look like they're focused on Arabsis and the rest of the group, or are any of them keeping eyes on me? I'm just pacing.
What's your passive perception, Aldrin?
14.
Yeah, you notice the sun elf occasionally, looking over at you, pacing back and forth.
Okay.
Kind of shifts.
What'd I miss?
Hello, young man.
We've made new friends, apparently.
Oh, more friends. Great.
My name is Doc Syracuse Baggins. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Hello.
Yeah, and a halfling about half your size, Wenrish, walks up to you. Older gentleman with puffs of white hair on either side of his head. Bald on top.
Are you also magic wizard people?
Oh, no, not myself. I'm just old and fascinated with history. I am one of the lead historians for Thadanor.
Okay. Well, that's fun. Yeah. So that's there. and it's got some nasty stuff in it. But I think it's okay.
Yes, I
don't
heard
know.
you had quite the ordeal. Fighting some undead.
Just a bit, yeah.
Have you ever heard any legend of anybody being able to wake up one of these artifacts that you speak of?
No, that is something that has been studied for generations and has yet to be discovered. I think that is, if the various factions got their hands on such artifacts, that would be, open war to attain them.
Right. So, a bad idea. Wonderful.
Just a bit.
Yes.
I mean, that one picture was just the one fighting the whole army. That's crazy.
Yes, they were said to be quite powerful and could be controlled by one that could tame them, but how they were tamed and who could
Are you trying to tame them?
or
make one?
No, heavens no. I'm just here to learn history. Find as much as I can, and your friends here have spoken of a mosaic down in the temple that I'm hoping to study.
Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know how historical it is, but yeah.
It's very historical. It's thousands of years old.
Well, historically accurate.
No,
I'm sure that there's a fair bit of embellishment going on.
That's entirely possible, but with as ancient as these temples have been known to be, those things have been here for a long, long time.
Yes. I guess the only question now is how to wake something up that's been so under.
I don't understand why you're trying to wake up whatever's down there. You've got a perfectly good temple.
No, I'm not interested in waking up anything. I mean, it is just an unknown. They are so ancient that knowledge has been lost to time.
Yep, and we should definitely keep it that way.
I heard about the incident with the child when trying to awaken the automaton. I'm sorry that if I had gotten here sooner, I would have warned against trying to wake it up on your own. No one has yet to survive.
Wait, is that common knowledge? You know that they used a kid?
Well, not with that attitude, then, not.
Well, I was informed upon my arrival of what steps had been taken thus far. They told me of the incident with the child. I'm so sorry to hear.
Oh, well, that's fantastic that you know all of that. Why don't you fill us in on more of the stuff that you know about this place?
Well, like I said, I don't know you from here or there, and I have my superiors to report to back in North Adenor. Can't just be giving out deep secrets of history to anyone.
Superiors to report it back to, and what was the
Yeah,
name?
we're both here to discover the
I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
I mean, aren't we both on the side of science in this particular moment?
I mean, we were
Students of the world, if you will.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh.
Arapsis.
So much better at deceiving. It's possible.
Yes, but unfortunately, I have my superiors and the high priestess herself to report to. As he says high priestess, he definitely gives a glance over to the sun elf.
The Sun Elf is not the armed one? Or...
The sun elf is the armed one.
Okay.
We're unsure of that person. They're being
Right.
awfully too nice.
So,
I like
the
it not.
person that you're answering to is not the one that is then speaking in this instance.
No, that would be Tristan's mother, actually. And the sun elf looks like visibly, kind of a mix of emotion goes across his face, but definitely uncomfortable at that proclamation.
Typical elven nepotism.
Oh no, this sounds more like Tristan's defining moment. Your moment finally out on your own? Time to make a name for yourself, Tristan?
Something like that.
I get it. Sometimes it's good to be able to step out from your family, find out what truly makes one's self, what really makes you, you. Have you begun to explore yourself, Tristan? Begin to finally find out who Tristan is, different from his family name?
I'd like to think so. Been spending time away from home here with the professor, and it's been enlightening, to say the least. It's been a refreshing change of pace to go out and explore the world and learn about what was, so that we can better make decisions for what will be.
Sometimes that diversity of viewpoint is what really helps make all the difference.
Yes, but the path ahead is just as dangerous as it is unavoidable. That is the way of the world.
It's only unavoidable if you choose it. We all have free will, Tristan, that's the point. You don't have to blindly follow forward. None of us have to take one path versus another. It's all up to you, darling. You can always choose to be you. Regardless of what any one person tells you that should be, you're the only one who gets to make that decision.
Spoken as someone who has never had to deal with familial duty and honor and reputation.
Well, I guess that could be one perception of that. If you meant that my mother left me for dead because of the color of my skin and the horns that protrude from it, then sure. then I am free from familial duty. Or maybe I wear it a little different than you.
That's very sad. A very sad story.
Well, just like you said, you all carry the weight of the demon inside of you differently. When I
Yep.
told you that mine was the weight of Daddy, I meant it.
Aww, Arapsis. Do you need a hug?
I mean, if you want a hug, I would recommend you wash your hands first.
I wiped them off on the grass.
That is not the same!
Well, I mean,
Oh,
if you need me to be your daddy.
Water.
Zaddy Arapsis. Zaddy Wenrish. I'm here for it. Anyway. Well, I think we're going to be, if you can tell me as much as you can about the mosaic, perhaps we won't even need to go down there. You said it was the only one intact?
Oh, well, I can tell you plenty of things that we've seen.
Andrew, write this down. Yes, sir.
Cue to montage of sitting and telling the most dramatic story possible.
Roll me performance. Glorious.
Love that.
Complete with like poses of the different like characters in the mosaic and everything. Like, yes. All right. It is getting towards sundown. Were you guys gonna head back to camp? We'll say you guys get a short rest during this montage.
As it ends. And then what happened?
Oh, well then it appeared as though the mighty beast was finally felled. But no, one final one tried to escape from the side, but one final bolt of magic spews forth from Wenrish's fingers.
Huh?
And well, I mean, you were there.
Yeah, but you tell it better.
You need to learn to tell your own story, boy. I mean, I've been going for an hour now.
And then what happened?
But after the final one died, then, you blew up a chest in my face.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Alright then. Sorry about that.
Fascinating. Well, if you ever feel like coming and it, I would be very curious to hear you read one of my manuscripts out to my students. Your flourish for the dramatic is quite something.
If there's one thing I've always been told, it's that I have a flourish for the dramatic.
Wonderful. Well, come visit me in Orthadenor sometime and just, like I said, ask for Doc Baggins and you'll find me there. Well, we best be turning in for the night as the light is low and be hard to see it. It is bad luck to go into a temple at night.
After seeing undead during the day, then no, I probably would not go during the night, no.
Force lights the campfire.
All right.
Reduce flame.
Okay, are you guys gonna head back to the settlement as a group, or are you gonna stay here with Doc and Andrew and Tristan?
It's time to go drinking!
All right, to the pub.
Best thing you've said in a while.
We've
I'm
really
gonna
got to
make
wash
sure-
these berries down. I mean, we haven't had a drink all day.
I'm gonna make sure to
As we're walking-
clear up our tracks when we walk back. Just, I don't know.
Okay, let me get to where you guys are. Hold on.
Mhm.
Whee!
I will
Wait.
say, as we are walking back, I'm gonna say to Rapsis, your performance is getting much better, but we still need to work on that persuasion of yours.
I'm much better at lying than telling half-truths. That's the weird thing. It's these half-truths that get me.
The tavern is here.
So we weren't gonna go camping with those guys?
We have
Why
drinking
would we
to do, my
want
friend.
to do that?
Force just shakes his head in disbelief and shrugs.
I think we could possibly be of more help somewhere else, in the morning. But for now, we should probably just kind of rest up a little bit.
Oh, I get it. I get
For
it.
now, good job, Renrish. I mean, you really got a good shot going there. Now, if you can just learn to line it up a bit better and not blow things up in your companions' faces, then we'll be much better off.
I have no idea how I did that.
You gotta work on your technique, kid. You'll get there. More time at the training grounds. You'll be alright.
I would suggest walking meditation path. It's always worked well for me.
Well, someone said something about drinks. I think we should probably get drinks, yes. Drinks. I have a lot to forget.
Oh,
You have a
well,
lot to
we should
celebrate.
at least report in to the trainers and everything about what we saw. The people here should at least understand that.
And concentrated evil coming out of the back of me. I think you can handle that.
It's fine. I will report in to them. And I'll meet you at the tavern then.
Yes. Are we
All
going
right.
to the one marked
So
alcohol?
who's going where? No, alcohol is like the alcohol production. The edge of the world is the tavern and restaurants. So who's going where?
I want to
grabbing Red
report
Wish.
in on what we saw.
Okay.
Because, we did go out there, from the training house and the one lady that initially we talked to.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make sure that Stacy and all of them are at least informed of kind of what we saw so that they know that there are people there from, the Terran Enclave and everything else actually there at this point. And what we saw as well as the actual statue that was inside there.
Okay.
I'll tag along for that.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna grab Renrish and we're gonna get started on those drinks.
All right. Dustin and Boris, where are you headed?
Dustin can really use a drink after everything today.
Boris would like to find a nice large rock to sit on. And maybe some cool moss to look at. Out behind the edge of the universe.
Sweet.
Sounds good. Okay, so I'll move you guys over there. Hold on. Forrest, quit dropping yourself on the map. I already have it
Oh,
filled in
I'm
for
sorry.
you. There you go.
I was so excited to get
Oh
to
my
the
god,
rock.
they're multiplying!
No. I
Colors.
will.
Budding.
Yeah, unless you're unable to move your token for some reason, you shouldn't need to drop yourself onto the map.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Arapsis and Aldrin, you're the only two headed back to camp? Or headed back to report in?
I think so.
All right. You...
Look at the Rangers with the sense of duty.
As you guys start to move through this area, you see smoke billowing into the sky and several of the huts in flames.
That's bad. I'm gonna rush up to see what's going on.
I thought this was going to be easy.
Nothing.
Not
really easy.
storage.
Yeah, the food stores, the healer's hut, the historian's place, and the dining hall all aflame.
We need water!
Is there anyone around, alive or dead?
Yes, there are people running and like they're trying to get enough people to form a bucket line to one of the water sources. Right now they're working on the historian and the food stores is what they're
Do we
focusing
see,
on.
like, anything that caused this?
Not that's immediately apparent.
Do they look like they're managing the bucket line on their own? Like we can try and hunt down anything?
Yeah, you can certainly try to hunt down something. They've got a small bucket line going, but they don't have enough people quite yet to get to these buildings, the inner buildings.
Hold on a second. I am going to immediately look elsewhere.
Okay.
Aldrin, chances are this is a distraction.
That checks out.
What's their real target?
Could be anything.
I want to get to the training area.
Okay. Which one? Magic training or
Magic
melee?
training.
Okay.
Where would any
We
items
are,
that are brought back
like-
be stored?
Magic
I
training
feel like
is
it
up
might be the
over-
magic answer though, because like we are still supposed to be like the outpost and rebels of like essentially the magic viewpoint of it. So if we're going to be attacked, it's probably going to be for that sort of thing. Or something with, I mean, because we came from the temple, so if they're not attacking the temple, it's like, I don't know what else it would be.
My thought was that, or, you know, when there's missions where we sent out to get magical artifacts and shit, wherever those are stored. Where would that be?
Artifacts and stuff.
Mhm.
Ooh, that would
I feel like-
probably. That would.
I feel like Aldrin would know, because That's kind of his job.
We'll say this one here, because that
Okay.
one I don't have a. I didn't have anything for, so.
Okay. So yeah, from there, like, I'll come along with Arabsis to the magic training area,
Okay.
but definitely have an eye out for that hut. See if I see anything down there.
There's
Okay.
basically two plans I have at this point. I want to run by this place to see if we see anything there. And if not, I want to go over here.
Okay, hold on. Let me see where
Over
you're.
where?
I can't see where you're
Yup,
pinging.
zoom way out.
I can't see where you're pinging at all.
I'm pinging the one and only place that says
The automaton.
automaton.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything at the magic training ground. It seems to be all quiet there.
Then I am carrying through with
Kazro
the plan.
Kazro answers the door. What's going on? Oh,
Well,
fuck.
go attack.
And-
There's a fire!
Yeah, he sees the fire and just goes, "Oh fuck," and immediately runs to get dressed. He was kind of in his sleep clothes, turning in for the night, and runs to grab his jacket and rushes outside to get to go help with the bucket line.
Then I continue on to my next. Oh shit, it's gotta be that.
Okay. In the meantime, what's going on at the tavern?
Meanwhile, at drinking,
Drinking all the drinks.
And Dustin
All the
is
drinks.
drinking whatever is cheapest. Doesn't matter if it tastes good as long as it's strong.
God, I love how it smells like incense and campfire out here. I mean,
Yippee.
nature.
Right?
There's no gods. By the Earth Mother.
Is there anyone interesting in Edge of the Universe, or is it just us?
No, not particularly right now.
Is everybody else at the bucket line?
Yeah, most everybody else is at the bucket line. There's like a couple of people that are like passed out drunk at the bar. Otherwise it's just you, and you go in and you notice that it is fairly sparse when there's normally a lot more people here. Or at least it's busier at this time of night, being the only, like, quote-unquote restaurant.
Weird. I wonder where everyone is.
And why it smells like smoke outside, and why there's that bright light coming from the other side of the tree line.
It must be somebody's birthday or something.
Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing.
Setting off fireworks or something.
Yeah.
Not too sure about that.
Hear it.
Break with this bar. Love this bar.
Got the place to ourselves.
Seems suspicious.
Seems nice. I like a quiet place to relax. So I didn't really get a chance to meet all of you yet.
Yes, when will is there a bartender, or is it just us?
Oh, there's a bartender, yeah. They come up and, what can I get for you?
Something strong?
Okay, whiskey.
Yes. Yes.
And for the rest of
Strongest whiskey
Me-
you can get for that one.
you. Alright. Mead, ale. Anything for the rest of you? We've got a house-made kombucha. It's got, it's a low percentage alcohol, but still delicious.
Something high proof. Preferably a bottle.
Now you know what I like. Give me my usual.
All
Bring me
right.
the kombucha. I would like to speak with it.
What was that, Boris?
Bring me the kombucha. We must have words.
Oh, okay. And she brings you a bottle of the kombucha, and it's got the little cork pop top, and makes a little pop sound when you open it. Dustin, she pours an unfamiliar dark liquid into a glass and hands it to you. She goes, "Here you go, honey."
Downs it as quick as he can.
All right, con save. Or just con check, sorry. Con check.
Check. Check.
You're definitely feeling this one, but it's not enough to put you on your ass.
2 more.
All right, she pours 2 more shot glasses for you, and Zeta, she hands you the mulberry mead.
There we go. Go ahead and take a sip of it.
All right.
Yeah. I like that. Smooth.
We get this imported from Windvale. Delicious. All right, back to we'll say about this time Arapsis and Aldrin have arrived over here. Run like the wind, bullseye! Yeah, you guys definitely had to do some running and maybe a little bit of swimming or hopping across rocks. So, a few moments later.
I haven't seen anything so far. How about you, Aldrin?
Just keep going.
Alright, as you approach the hut of the automaton, it is all dark, however the door is standing open.
I'm pulling out my swords.
Yeah, I got a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are pretty stealthy.
Look at that! We're actually gonna be stealthy!
Woo!
My gods, I don't know what to do. Well, it looks like we're going to sneak up inside and see if we need to cut a bitch.
Alright.
I'll just take like one side of the door and nod to our upstairs to
Yup.
take the other side.
Yup. We're on either side of the door, ready to just roll in.
Yep.
Alright, as you reach the door, you see a figure inside standing next to the automaton. However, the noises they are making are... You can't tell if it's a mix of pain or what exactly is going on, but they're making unintelligible noises.
I think they're fucking the robot. I hate to interrupt this sort of thing, but I don't think they should be doing that.
I'm just gonna sneak closer to try and get a look at what they're actually doing.
Alright, you see that they've got a contraption, the same one that had been used to try and, attune or awaken the creature and try and like infuse. What was it? What were you guys trying to do? Trying to fuse yourself with the automaton and the contraption that the child had been in before it was sabotaged and the plug was pulled and the child died. They've got the helmet on their head, and they turn to look at you just as Aldrin, you recognize this as Tristan Elyndor. And just as he's about to say something, he reaches out to you and his head explodes. Scanner style. His head just pops. And his body drops to the floor.
That's not what I meant by making a name for yourself. Oh my. Well, it's safe to say both who set the fire and the result of their actions, at least.
I'm gonna look around the place, see if there's anything else going on.
You see nothing else or hear nothing else.
Okay.
I want to take the contraption that essentially blew his head up. That was the same one that the child was.
Mm-hmm. Imagine it as the helmet, the Cerebro helmet.
That's kind of what I imagined,
yep.
or like kind of like the helmet when in the original Weapon X when Wolverine got up.
Oh god, I
similar
don't know that
look.
I've seen
just
that.
trust me.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm imagining every helmet looks like the Cerebro helmet.
Is there a way to disconnect it from the actual automaton?
Roll me Arcana.
Oh, wonderful! I'm so good at this. Fuck me, I got that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you
There it is!
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you ironically, you just kind of start yanking and things just start disconnecting.
Oh, it's just a gasket right there. It's just kind of plug and play. Look at that. It's kind of fun. That's cool. All right.
But
I took out this part that said intranet.
There's probably like a 10 foot circumference ring of viscera.
I'm like gonna try and wipe the helmet off as best I can, and just kind of like sling the cording over my shoulder as like, I guess I just have to keep this safe for a moment, so less bandits are trying to kill people for it.
I'm gonna search the body.
All right, roll me investigation.
There it is. Come on.
You find an envelope in his pocket with the House Elyndor crest on it.
I'm gonna open it and read it.
Okay. It is to Tristan from his mother Justine, and it says exactly, the path ahead is just as dangerous as it is unavoidable.
That seems a bit foreboding, seeing with the whole head exploding thing, don't you think?
Either she sent him to awaken the automaton and take it back, or she knew he was gonna die.
Well, kind of like succeed or fail is kind of how I took that. Like, one way or the other, either you're going to succeed, take the automaton and kill them all, or this.
Aldrin, you also know with your history check earlier, you know that Tristan Elyndor is the head oracle for Thadanor, and widely known for her prophecies.
Hmm.
So, all right, back to the bar. Whoops, where'd you go? There we go. All right.
Wenrish is doing his best impression of a bard.
Give me a performance check, Wenrish.
Yeah. Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah. What does this impression look like?
Well, it's just the song. It's what do you do with a drunken moon elf? What do you do with a drunken moon elf? What do you do with a drunken moon elf early in the morning? Put him in bed with the halfling's daughter. Put him in bed with the halfling's daughter. Put him in bed with the halfling's daughter early in the morning.
I love it. I love it.
A little dance. But it's lanky, awkward, young human boy dance. So it's a lot of elbows.
Zedish, it's about this time that you realize that that Aldrin and Arapsis should have been back by now. They should have met you guys. They should be here by now.
Force is enjoying his kombucha.
Zedish, you are muted.
Where are those two?
That's what I get for eating dinner.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
They're missing out on the good
So-
drinks.
It's about
I was going to say,
Sorry. Go ahead.
what I'm going to say is, as I'm sipping my drink, this doesn't feel right. Not only is this bar mostly empty, but Arapsis and Aldrin
Yep.
haven't come back.
Mhm.
And they definitely should have been here by now. Not like Arapsis.
They're taking their own time. They're going on their own journey.
Nah, Arapsis wouldn't miss a good drink.
Maybe they're getting another mission. Assignment.
Not this late in the day. Rapsis enjoys his drink just as much as I do.
Ah. So maybe we should go check it out, or do you think we should wait some more and drink some more?
You grab a
Very
drink to
true.
go and we can go check on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drink to go. That works.
Sorry.
I had to.
Rightfully so. Alright, we are going to go ahead and take our last and final break of the evening. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Get up, stretch, get your drinks, do whatever you need to, and then we'll be back for the final bit of tonight's game.
Hey.
Penis poke.
God damn it, Grim, you waited this
Making
time.
my way downtown, walking fast.
How did you know I've been waiting to unmute you?
Because you keep being quiet for a while, and then you say, and we're back. So I'm just like, I'm gonna wait it out.
And will do what he can to wait you out.
All right. Arapsis and Aldrin, what are you two up to?
All right, we've got to report this back to somebody. We've got to let them know what they come for.
I agree. Let's just take a breath, then we'll go. Because you're a little hyperventilating right now.
I'm not meant for this much cardio.
Well, as far as we can tell, the threat has been eliminated by itself.
I mean, they don't have to know that. We could say we did something here.
We came up and watched his head blow up. That's basically what we did.
No, we tried to convince him to stop. We were unsuccessful, and then he was unsuccessful in gaining control of the automaton. We at least have to have some kind of interaction in this story.
When you tried
Not a
talking to
good
the,
storyteller at all!
when you tried talking to the halfling earlier, it didn't go very well.
Oh,
That's
didn't it?
all I want
I
to
was
say.
invited back to his house. I have an inn in the city if I want. What do you have?
Too many memories in that city.
Well, for now, a name and an open door is at least more than we started with. Now, unfortunately, at least one door is closed, but they don't know that we saw that in this moment. That same person that we met does not know that we saw this. That means we have some more information than they do. So we
As far
must
as we
use
know.
this. For now, let's turn in this goddamn helmet before it blows up somebody else's bloody head. Hopefully they've got the fire down and we can just turn this into them, though, for now. Let's at least get over there.
Let's go.
All right, where are you guys headed?
Back towards the fire area, and because I assume that would have been where, like, the magic trainers and the rest of the, like, city officials would have gone
Yeah.
at that point.
Okay, we'll say that they've put the fires out by now.
Because it looks like at least the one person's, like, over here at the temple area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was... Oh, no, that was just Stacy that I had left earlier. That was from last game.
Well, there's Stacy, so...
There's Stacy.
Boom! Going to Stacy! Because I know Stacy's leadership and, you know, does some of that shit.
Okay, we'll just put her over here to make it so you don't have to go as far. Let's give her a name so that I don't forget. There we go. Oh, hello!
Oh my god! There's so much blood!
What? What are you talking about? Is someone
So-
hurt?
And I kind of, like, set down the helmet. Well, first there's this bloody thing. You guys really need to keep a better hand on this.
Oh, where did you get this? How did you?
Tristan bloody Elyndor is who had this bloody thing.
Who?
Tristan Elyndor, son of Justine Elyndor, the head of the Elyndor family. They're fucking Elyndors.
Oh, that's not good. We need to
No,
report this to Ornak immediately.
and that's why I came to find you.
What else have you found out?
Well,
we need to put guards.
She starts heading. She's like, follow me, and starts heading. Here, I'll just move all three of you. 1 second.
yup.
What we found out is we need to put guards at the automaton and also bring them up.
Look, we know quite a bit more than that, if you want me to be entirely honest. We
Alright.
went down into the temple. We found a jade figure, statue, something.
Maybe
Bloody
we do
down
the
there.
debrief in front of Ornak instead of repeating ourselves.
But what
Twice.
we found when we came out was this Tristan, as well as a Doc Circeus Baggins, that was apparently doing research for the entire.
Yes, Doc Baggins. He was sent from the missive that he was sent from Orthanor.
Yes, well, Tristan here was one of the people that came with him. Tristan is the son of the head oracle themselves.
Shit.
Yes, indeed.
This is getting complicated.
Tristan's delusions of grandeur is what made this night happen. Those fires were a delusion. Meanwhile, he used this helmet and got himself killed.
This is not good. This could a noble of Orthanor,
Yes.
that's the kind of thing that can lead to war.
It is.
We need to handle this very, very carefully. Did anyone see you?
No.
Tristan
Well, I
did, so
mean,
he's
only
excluded.
him, and he's dead.
Good, good. Let's go talk to Ornak and where are the rest of you?
The rest of them went drinking. We were just trying to, find you, tell you about what we saw in the temple. And then the fires.
Right. Well, let's get the rest of them gathered, and we'll discuss all of this with Ornak and the rest of the officers. So let me get the rest of you over here. We'll say that you guys get summoned from the bar. Oops.
I was actually gonna ask if we could hear, or if I could hear Arapsis and their voice going up and down in the panic state that they're in.
Not from that distance.
Okay.
Alright. We got you guys all over here now. Alright. You are greeted by a few officers. The first being, you recognize Kazro Cadella, the magical trainer. Zedish, you recognize Shavara, who is the... Let me get my thing pulled up here. She's the one that runs the melee training.
Shavara.
Yes.
Shavara.
We're friends.
There is a let's see. There is a female gnome that you don't recognize, and Ornak you definitely recognize as the Dragonborn leader of the Terran Enclave. Come in, all of you. What is happening? The fires have been quenched. The the repairs will have to be made, but what is going on? I'm told that you have urgent news for me.
Well, yes, I do unfortunately come with the worst of news. So, where to start? Well, we wanted to try and help out, so we went and tried to explore the temple.
Took a shift digging.
And then we found
I
some
dug the
sort
hell out of that
of
hole.
jade statue that does not seem to fit with the rest of it. And then we found that, Doc Baggins and Tristan Elyndor outside of the dig site, speaking about the artifacts that potentially control these sort of automatons.
It's getting lots of questions.
Tristan Elyndor, the son of Justine Elyndor, the head oracle of Thadnor, was the person that was protecting Doc Baggins. Those fires were set as a distraction, as we found Tristan with that helmet strapped to his head, attempting to control the automaton. He was tragically unsuccessful, but it is very obvious that those fires were a distraction so that he could try this.
This is grave indeed.
Why would he do such a thing?
Arapsis
Yes, darling.
covered in blood.
And
Very
who was
good.
he?
And brave.
We're covered in Tristan.
Oh,
Suddenly Tristan was covered all over me.
Oh god.
I will hand the letter to Ornak.
She looks at it and her face goes very grim, and she ha ha ha
Is
ha
this
ha
our
ha ha
boss?
ha ha. I knew I was waiting for you to say something as soon as that came out of my mouth. I was just like, yeah, no, he's gonna make a comment. Just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Okay, there it is. All right.
Shapeshifter.
Damn it, now you got me all distracted.
Heyo.
Hi-oh. Her face goes slack as she's reading this, and she hands it off to another character that you don't recognize. Zenish and Arapsis, you would immediately know this person to be Fae. But hands it off to them as they read it, and she looks it over and slowly speaks, and she goes,
Tonight at 11.
Doom!
Thank you, Grim. It refers to the events that have already transpired and will continue to transpire out of the control of Tristan. Things do not look good. Things look dire indeed. This is from Justine herself, and that is...
Do you think she sent her own son to die?
A great way to start a war.
We don't know her motives. That's the thing here.
But we do know her son.
Well, I do believe in this case the missive would be new.
Yes, it would seem so. Yes, Now what to do with those that are here? We can't just openly accuse Thadnor of treachery. They came to help us when in our time of need. What are they doing? What is he doing trying to
Look,
awaken the
what
automaton?
we have here is some information that they don't know that we have. They don't necessarily... We don't know that Doc Baggins necessarily knew everything that Tristan was doing themselves. But if we try and drive a wedge between us and them, we'll never know. So, in this moment, we don't know what happened. Maybe just check in. Make sure they're safe. Nothing happened to them in the night. Let them report Tristan is missing. And then we'll see what happens from there.
Ornak gives you an approving nod at Arapsis and goes, "You are wise beyond your years, young one. I think you are right in a wedge is the last thing that we need to be driving between the factions that are already tensions are high, and we have yet to harm any of the garrison that arrived. They are our honored guests, and we must continue to treat them as such until they themselves turn on us, or show any sign of doing so."
One would assume they're going to question where Tristan is.
Counterpoint, they are already here, and that temple isn't for them.
Well, no, it's not for them.
Right?
Really, in this moment, I believe that the statue that we found might be the actual answer as to how to control this automaton. But I don't have the foggiest of ideas of what to actually do with that.
The Fey creature looks over to Wenrish and looks him over up and down and goes, "Child, you have a power within you. Be not afraid. You will do great things. Great things."
I got most of the power out, though.
What?
I'm assuming the berries.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, if you're detecting an unusual amount of Fey magic, we ate a lot of good berries today, so that might explain it. Probably not anything prophetic.
Is it possible that we could move the automaton where it's not quite as easily accessible, or maybe remove that mosaic? So there's trust, and then there's maybe verification.
Well, we have no intention of removing it, but once the temple is cleared, and you said that you fought off some undead in there. Thank you for putting your lives on the line. We had no idea that they were down there. But
Well, hopefully, as it stands, we got them all.
good.
And even
In
if they come back,
regards- Go ahead.
no, you got it.
Relocating.
In regards to the automaton, I would suggest placing guards and, if possible, an anti-magic field around it, even if it doesn't cover it specifically, but something to prevent anyone from sneaking in with invisibility or anything of the kind.
see what we can do. Anti-magic is a rare power, but when we may have one here that can do that. Kazro? She turns to Kazro Cadella and he nods and says, I'll talk to the other wielders and see what we can do. See what kind of wards we can put up.
They're doomed.
Alright.
Doom!
Well, you all have had a very long day. Please go home, rest. We'll take care of things in the morning once Tristan's body is discovered or reported missing or so forth, and we will take care of things as they arise.
I'm sure hope he's okay.
Ooh, DM question regarding Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have the dagger on him?
He did.
Could I have taken the dagger?
Absolutely.
Nice. Thank you.
I think they call that evidence, though.
I call it trophy.
I don't think that's the sort of thing you say out loud.
Only a trophy if
That's
you
why
earn
I'm
it.
whispering.
And Aldrin. The dagger
Mhm.
has the crest of House Elyndor on it.
Nice.
Alright. So, are you guys all headed back to your respective abodes?
I kind of feel like I would probably try and stick around for a moment to try and figure out why this in particular person was here.
Why, what person is here?
Dahlia.
Ah, yes, she is the oracle of the Terran Enclave. She works directly with Ornak.
O Oracle, may I ask of you a question to impart upon me some of your wisdom?
Of course. What can I do for you?
I look upon her with the eyes of utmost reverence and say, My lady, when I summon good berries, where do they come from?
She chuckles and she's like, some mysteries are best left unraveled, child. And boops you on the nose.
I say to her in the Sylvan tongue, I am willing to make a pact for this knowledge. I must know, or it will drive me mad.
You want to make a Fey pact? Okay.
Ooh.
Session 2.
Good thing you said that.
TPK.
It's Sylvan.
Roll me a D100.
Horse is just thirsty for the Fae. And is having his first ever existential crisis and doesn't know how to handle it.
Okay, I will get you this knowledge next game. But you are now... She agrees to make this bargain. But you are now convinced that you can talk to plants despite having no ability to do so.
I did the that's my secret cap too early. Because I'm pretty sure that Borse already thought he could do that.
Let's talk.
But now he really thinks he can do it.
Alright.
Good.
Full RP reasoning as to why.
Yes. Fake contracts. Excellent.
I love that I was basically like, oh God, why is this person here? Maybe we shouldn't. I'll make a fake contract. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Force is
Have
still
to
on
let
his
them do what they
meditation
want
walk.
to do.
Right. Just let the children go. Just let them.
They grow up so fast.
His druidic path led him to a fae, and he said, I'm making a pact with it. I don't care what it's for.
You were really, really in a hurry to just sell your soul there. It was really amazing to watch from this perspective.
You
saw
will
it,
find
you were like,
mine,
please,
bud.
take it from me, mommy.
Once you asked me that question, I could never look back. I need to
Grim,
know. Mm-hmm.
that's because all of my fae are based on gelflings.
Mm.
Wow. Well played.
Good call, good call, good call. Yes, no, I literally blended pictures with gelflings to get my fae. So.
Is that because you didn't want us to run?
What?
No, run! Chamberlain friend!
Oh no.
Be not a fade.
Be not a fade.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And on
And
that
that
note,
it is.
and on that note, we're gonna call it for tonight. All of you can take a long rest,
Yay.
and we will. Let's go find someone to
Finally.
raid.
Long rest? Gosh, I was only down 3 hit points. I don't know what the problem is.
I don't know. I never lost hit points.
I only lost hit points to the trap, you bastards!
Can you call my work and tell them that I'm finally allowed to take a long rest because they don't think that that's true?
That hurts. That hits close to home.
Sorry, mine fired me, so I can't do that.
Ooh.
Oh no.
No. They told you you could take the longest rest you wanted. They're no longer responsible for when you rest. Also, condolences for your firing.
Oh, this was something where I kind of knew that it was coming. And...
Okay, hold on, guys. We're still live. 1 second. We're trying to find somebody to raid.
No, let's dox ourselves. Let's dox ourselves.
Oh no, this was very much like, I was like, hey, look, here's my pile of complaints I've made about this person that's over top of me, that's trying to fire me.
I don't know what's going on with. I don't know who this is, but their stream title is Horny Drow Paladin Time, so that's where we're going.
Yes, mommy.
This sounds appropriate for us, yes.
Sold.
Yes. Okay.
Now to go into Audacity and mess with this clip so that you have that soundbite.
Alright, thank you.
I found the audio.
Alright, as always, friendos, don't forget to